The Guam Fire Department says that today there are 5 working ambulances in service on island. On occasion over the past year, there have been, at times, only 1 in service. Constant breakdowns have plagued GFD's fleet of ambulances, most of which are more than a decade old. 2 ambulances and an emergency life support unit are now up at GCC's automotive department for evaluation. Guam Community College has agreed to provide the labor to make needed repairs once Guam Fire supplies the parts. Chris Dennis is the chairman of GCC's automotive department.
And what we're going to do is we're going to check them from bumper to bumper. Again, we're going to put a whole parts list together of what's needed and submit it. And our goal is to, when we get these ambulances on the road, make sure that they're reliable and that they're running right, so they'll be able to, provide the service that they're designed for.
One of the ongoing problems with the ambulances is that the vehicles were meant to run on low-sulfur diesel fuel, but that hasn't been available until just this year, after the legislature passed a law mandating its use.
These engines are designed to run on what we call ultra-low sulfur diesel, and up until recently that wasn't available on Guam. So just all the problems of using conventional diesel or just regular low sulfur diesel has just carbon. The engine is full of carbon, and it just plugged a lot of things, causing the engine not to run right.
So that's one of the big causes of the frequent breakdowns of these ambulances. Was the wrong fuel was being put in it?
From what I understand, and with talking with the technicians at GFD, that's correct. But of course, we haven't done a full our own assessment of these vehicles. So pending, us doing a full assessment of the vehicles, it looks like that's probably correct, accurate.
But Dennis says their assessment work can't formally begin until a memorandum of understanding between GCC and Guam Fire has been signed, which should happen in the coming days. At least money is not a problem, says Guam Fire spokesman Andy Arceo. GFD has a $200,000 grant from the Department of Public Works Public Safety Fund to buy the parts needed to make the repairs. Finding those parts, however, may be a challenge.
The goal is to get the fleet of ambulances up to 8 initially, and then I believe they have a total of 14 ambulances total. So after that, we'll see if we can get the other ambulances up and running. And then my goal is to maybe put together a maintenance schedule, because I think that's one of the biggest hurdles that GFD has right now. They only have 2 mechanics or 2 technicians in the motor pool, and so they're taxed.